Pail, victorious.
We schooled him the first time 2.8 over Mohawk, and I said, I think we got a little something here. I come back the next week, I qualified him 2.1, and I said, we really have something nice here. And then it just took off from there. He just kept getting better every start, stronger. I think Randy and Pail are a lot alike. They're a little bit bullheaded, and I just knew they'd be a good fit.
You could tell there was a lot of power in there, but he kind of had a mind of his own at that time. You know, he kind of wanted to do things Sand Pail's way, and it was towards the end of his 3-year-old year, so we just kind of like let him finish his year off the way that he wanted to, and then made a concentrated efforts as a 4-year-old to try to teach him to race from off the pace, and the rest is history.
Canada's Horse of the Year for 2011 is Sand Pail.
The 09 trot was special because, you know, I've never been on that stage before. You know, it was taking on the world, you know, and taking on the best, and we beat him that year, and we had a really good feeling going into that race.
Sand Pail comes back to win the Maple Leaf Trot. To the roar of the crowd, Canada's best, Sand Pail kicks away. The undisputed king of Canadian Trot, Sand Pail has won the Maple Leaf Trot. Back-to-back Maple Leaf Trot titles for Sand Pail.
I can't say enough about Rod Hughes. You know, he just had the horse unbelievably good.
In the years previous, staying home, I think, paid off in 11, you know, for us to come here and win at home, win all the big races. I think patience paid off again, just not being pressured by everybody to run all over the country.
In 2011, he was just the best trotter in North America, and that's all there was to it. The biggest race for older trotters is the Maple Leaf Trot. It's the biggest race in North America, and he'd won it 2 years in a row, faced everybody that was supposed to be better than him, and he beat them. But he was still, you know, there was a lot of doubters out there. So after 2011, the doubters, it was very quiet.
And he's pouring it on. Sand Pail now by 3. Maple Leaf Trot triple for Sand Pail.
You know, scheduling really was a big thing for him, I think, not racing him too often. And that let me have him right on the money every time we went to the gate.
Randy Wetmos and Sand Pail, it's all Canada in the net race.
Sand Pail will prevail. Sand Pail wins the All-Arise.
The Breeders' Crown, that was when I totally let right down, you know. I mean, when I was pulling up there, I had tears running down my cheeks, you know, just because he's such a great horse. He makes me kind of wishy-washy just talking about him now, you know. He's just a horse that probably only going to come around once in a lifetime, and I was lucky enough to be behind him.
Sand Pail on the inside on his home turf. Sand Pail, you're the man. Sand Pail wins the Breeders' Crown Open Trot in 151.
I believe he is one of the best trotters of all time. You know, and that says a lot because there's been a lot of really nice horses. I think Pail has a special spot in a lot of people's hearts for a long time.